Why, hello. Midway Piper here. I hope all is going well. Couple quick things to go over today. So first things first, I hope Millennial Codger is doing okay. We haven't heard anything from him since he mysteriously changed his name to Cobb, and did a Cobb Tuesday post. I don't know. We haven't seen or heard anything from him, so I'm a little worried. He may have been kidnapped and turned into the King Cornholio, but I don't know. I hope he's doing okay. Well, I guess we'll find out eventually, right? Anyways, just real quick housekeeping. Morgan Bones, Mini Lumberman. This thing's starting to darken up a little bit, which is cool. And in it, I have some Cornell and Deal Bayou Morning mix. It's a vapor that was suggested by Chris Harriet at Harriet Pipes. And got it. I liked it. And I have a massive jar of it. And a vapor sounded good today. So I almost actually didn't. A vapor sounded really good all day today. But then took my dog for a walk and watched Painting Piper's video on Haunted Bookshop. And it's got Virginia's and Burley in it, or Virginia Burley and Perique in it, and I hate that stuff. I think his description of it being a little bit on the cigarette-y side and just dries my mouth out. Something fierce. Not a fan of it at all. And that's awfully close to, a vapor, so I almost got scared away. But alas, here I am. So today's video, today, May 22nd, is Sherlock Holmes Day. And so, I wanted to show you guys the collection of Sherlock Holmes books that I have. And then two, which I'll actually do first. For anyone that is a reader, I was watching one of my favorite YouTube channels, Johnny Keene. And he did a video the other day on a program website. They've got an app that he uses called Library Thing. And it allows you to, it's free, and it lets you log all the books you have in your library, which probably isn't relevant to a lot of people, but for me, I have a lot of books, and I like to collect several authors. Anything they write, I will just straight up pick up. It doesn't matter. And sometimes when I'm at used library sales, if I find a book by that author and I don't know if I have it because it's got a different cover on it, this app will allow me to be able to check it real quick and see if I have it or not. So that's kind of cool. You can type in titles of books manually. And then they also have a barcode scanner on the app. So you can go through and just scan the barcodes on the back. And it'll import them into your library. So I've got, in all reality, probably just under half of my library done. Yeah, probably just under half of it done. And I think I'm up at like 380 books. So one of these days I'll find some time to keep going on that. So the app is called Library Thing if anyone's interested. My username is Midway Library NY. And it's kind of cool if you go and search other users, you can see their libraries, and it'll show you what books you have in common with that other person and all that kind of stuff. So it's kind of cool. It's not super like sleek looking or anything like that, but it certainly does the job. So the barcode scan feature on it is, on the mobile version, is, I wouldn't have the patience to do this, but you can just go down your bookshelf and pull out a book, scan, pull out, scan, pull out, scan, and it keeps when you put it on barcode mode, it keeps a continuous scan going, so you can literally just pull a book out, scan it, push it back, pull the next one out, and just keep going down the line. So that's kind of handy. So it's called Library Thing. There's a website, the app for your phone. Anyways, if anyone's interested, it's there. And if you end up setting one up and whatnot, then you can request to follow me in my library. Again, it's Midway Library NY is my username. So, in honor of Sherlock Holmes Day, I figured I'd just real quick show you guys the Sherlock Holmes books that I have. Some of these I bought brand new. Some others I picked up at library sales. So we'll start off with my favorite one. So there's actually the original Sherlock Holmes stuff, and then there's a whole bunch of offshoot series that have been written since Arthur Conan Doyle's writings. One of my favorite Sherlock Holmes books by far is one of those offshoots. Sherlock Holmes and the Angel of the Opera. This is Sherlock Holmes meets the Phantom of the Opera. Great book. Great book. Really enjoyed this one. This is actually the second copy of the book that I owned. The first copy, I was reading it when we adopted this, my dog, just over a year ago, and I left it out, I think on the couch, when I left for the day, and he ate the front cover. So I ordered another copy of it, because I like my books looking good. So that's one. Sherlock Holmes and the Seance for a Vampire. This is Sherlock Holmes meets Dracula. So these are from a series, The Further Adventures of Sherlock Holmes. Love the covers on these books, though. Yeah, good stuff. Spines all match. Love it. Look great on the shelf. Titan books. Good job, guys. And these are just a collection. They're written by different authors. Another offshoot series, also published by Titan Books. Yeah. Sherlock Holmes. And these are called the Cthulhu case books. So if you're familiar with Lovecraft. So yeah, Sherlock Holmes and the Miskatonic Monstrosities. Sherlock Holmes and the Shadwell Shadows. Again, Titan Books, great job. Great job. Yeah, and that's it for the offshoot stuff. Got Study in Scarlet, Penguin Classics version. I actually wanted to collect all of them separately, like this, because I have a big collection of Penguin Classics, and they all look really good on the shelf. They've got same spines. They don't have all the original Sherlock Holmes novels as one-off books, so I ended up getting. I don't know just how I got rid of this. I don't know. I'll hold on to it probably, but I did a Penguin Classics Deluxe Edition with the 5 big Sherlock Holmes stories. Love the covers. Again, these Penguin Classics are fantastic. Deluxe editions, fantastic. Scenes from stories. Yeah, great stuff. Next, I picked up at a library sale. This is by Oxford World Classics, and I have a bunch of their publishings as well. But this is the case book of Sherlock Holmes. So a bunch of shorter stories involving Sherlock Holmes. These all have wonderful spines as well. They all match. And of course, Sherlock Holmes has infamous pipe and all these. I got The Adventures of Sherlock Holmes. It's a whole bunch of short stories again. These are sort of published more of like the magazine style. And then the last two were really sort of treasures that I found at a used library sale. So we have The complete Sherlock Holmes treasury. So again, sort of magazine style, but it's got illustrations. And these are some of the original illustrations. And then finally, we have Rivals of Sherlock Holmes. 40 complete stories with the original illustrations. Yeah. So, that's my Sherlock Holmes collection. So there's a lot of overlap. There's several of the same stories in several of those volumes, but there's some new, different stuff in each one. So they're all kind of cool to have. So, yeah, tomorrow morning, I'll do a Pipes and Books video. And one thing I found with this pipe is the bowl does get pretty hot, but it's got the longer shank on it, so. Yeah, tomorrow night I'm doing an overnight at work, so I will have a little bit of free time in the morning, and I'll do that video then. It hasn't been a very productive reading week, so I'll talk about that some tomorrow. Hopefully the weather will be nicer. Today's a high of 48 and rain almost all day. So, not a great day, but anyways, that's it for this one. Happy Sherlock Holmes Day, and I'm gonna go make some dinner and then head to work tonight at the gym, and hopefully get to sleep in just a little bit tomorrow. I'm exhausted. It's been a very long week. It's going to continue to be a long week. And things look like they're going to be pretty crazy for the next month and a half or so. So, yeah. Anyways, that's it. I'll see you guys in the next video. Have a good one.